By the way, I'm Eric Clark here in Atlanta, Georgia. I got inspired a few weeks ago. I was out riding my mountain bike and I saw these guys cutting hay, and I thought, well, shoot, there's got to be a lesson here. So I captured some video of the hay cutting and put together 7 lessons from the hay field. One of the weekly lessons that I pulled from that was that, hard work builds the load, hard work builds the character. So, me to each one of you today, don't grow weary, keep pressing forward. You'll go through different seasons in your life that are very challenging. There are people here on this call who they too have gone through tough seasons. When you're going through a tough season, don't isolate. It's real easy to do so. It's easy to feel like everybody else is having great success, but you're not. It's easy to feel like everybody else is, doesn't have any problems. We got this stupid thing called the iPhone, and we see everybody's social media. It looks like life is great. Well, you know what? Everybody goes through peaks and valleys, right, Mr. Blunt? Pit to peak. And so don't grow weary. And one of the ways you don't grow weary is who you surround yourself with. It's really important to surround yourself with people who are moving forward, people who will lift you up, people push you forward, people want to help you do transactions, people who want to give you more deal flow. That's really vital. And here, that's what we want to do. Um, so I want to encourage you in that way. As you're growing your organization, as you're growing your deal flow, as you're trying to do more transactions, somehow it's connected to real estate. Don't grow weary in your well-doing. Let this group be what inspires you and lifts you, helps you create more deal flow. I want that to be something that we do here. Real quick, and around the corner, I'm going to have a little face that I'm going to share, a little flyer that I'm going to share. I'm going to show the actual person, and then let you meet some people. But I want to introduce some new team members on the call. John Cowden's in Tampa, Florida. John, just say hello real quick. Give us a 20-second. Give us your Burj Khalifa elevator speech. Tell us real quick what you do, John.
Hey guys,
Need to see
trying to
you. Can't
go,
hide.
yeah, trying to turn on my video. There it goes. Hey guys, what's up? John Cowden. I've known Eric for a number of years, probably 5 or 6 years, and been doing commercial real estate development for a long time. Down in Tampa, specifically doing single tenant, triple net lease development.
Keep going.
So yeah, just Eric, I love the word of encouragement. I think that's so important that we surround ourselves with like-minded people. And I think just to build on that, you know, when times get hard, we have to remember our why. Why are we doing it? Why are we waking up? Why are we pushing so hard, even when things go wrong? So it's just been a pleasure to know Eric and hopefully lots of successes ahead of us.
John does some capital markets, brings investors together for some properties. He's a man of integrity, somebody I really enjoy working with. Also new to the team is Dana Flanagan. Dana lives in a really rough spot. It's called Lake Norman, just north of Charlotte. It's one of my favorite spots. Beautiful. Dana, say hello to the group and share a little bit about what you do real quick. You're muted, Dana. She must be MIA. We'll come back to her. Hillary Graves is, oh, there,
No, I'm
Dana.
here. Sorry. I'm in the car, so I'm trying to do all sorts of things here. Hi guys, how are you? I'm also up in New Hampshire, so just on vacation. So I wanted to be able to pop in here to this call. Thank you for having me. I met Eric not that long ago as I came and joined EXP. 23 plus years in real estate. Do a lot of private funding as well. Now I'm more so do agent attraction, and I have a coaching and consulting firm on social media branding and confidence. So hoping to contribute a lot of value to realtors as we bring them over to EXP. And yeah, just glad to be here and really excited to get to know all of you and how we could potentially collaborate.
Dana is a go-getter. The grass does not grow under her feet. If you're interested in growing your brand and growing your volume, she's somebody you want to meet and talk to. Also new to the team, I'm not sure if she's here, Hillary Graves. Hillary is in York, Pennsylvania. Chris Sock-Laitman brought her on board. Hillary, did I see you on the call? Don't think so. but she's new to the group as well. And then Joseph Stratton, St. Louis, I see he made the call today. Joseph, tell us a little bit about what you're doing in investment world and the commercial real estate world, and give us a little backdrop.
Well, who I am is a preacher of the gospel. We're pastors and evangelists here in St. Louis and around the world. We work in Liberia, Africa, India, here in St. Louis now after that F4 tornado did $2 billion worth of damage in the city and took out our newest outreach center. But my wife and we have a vision for a multi-$100 million endeavor for communities and home building, tiny home projects, and so on and so forth for rehab recovery veterans, sex addicted workers, et cetera, et cetera. And so this year, the reason why we made our switch to EXP was we Sean Gwaltney is our sponsor, and we had a long sit down with Sean and said, okay, we got to do one or two or three things really great in order to get where we want to go. And so we had to put real estate sales back up as the number one in order to fund the rest of what we got going on. Because grant writing and all that's great, but it's still not cutting the butter yet. And so yeah, so we're endeavoring to do all the above: residential sales, commercial sales, and investment opportunities. I cut them up just like that. And Adrian, my wife, is getting licensed this winter right now as we speak, and we're trying to bring on team members, assistants to start running Team Stratton of powered by EXP here in St. Louis. So thanks for having me on, Eric. Nice to meet you guys.
It's awesome. Be a great place to network and grow. A lot of opportunities for people to want to connect with you and help you with that mission and vision. So thanks for sharing. Also new to the team here in Atlanta, Georgia is Jeff Smith, but I don't see Jeff on the call. So I just want to acknowledge new faces. Carson Jones only been with us about 2 months. Carson, you want to say hello from Nashville? If you're able, you're muted.
Hey Eric, how you doing?
Give us a quick 1 minute.
Yeah, I'm actually in South Carolina right now at a hotel. But yeah, normally in Nashville, selling the whole state of Tennessee, gonna start prospecting in Knoxville, a little bit in Chattanooga. I reside out in Rutherford County, looking for multifamily apartments there. I have buyers lined up. So anyway, just getting after it, getting started, doing a little agent recruiting, stuff like that, getting that going. So anyway,
Great,
yeah, I want to
Carson.
connect off here. I'm pretty active on LinkedIn. I just started doing the TikTok and Instagram for agent attraction stuff, but I'm not really active on there. I just push stuff through. So anyway, but I'll let you take the wheel, Eric. Thanks, man.
Beautiful. Why are we here? Really, truly, we're here to connect and grow volume and grow relationships. And a little bit, I want to let everyone kind of go around the horn, like you're sitting at the coffee table, the cup of coffee, and say, hey, oh, by the way, I got 2,000 door apartment in Tennessee that just came on the market, that's off market, and I'm looking for a buyer. That's going to be my plug today. I don't want to get into details, and I don't want people to start asking me questions about it. I want Aaliyah or I want Jess to hear Eric Clark say, "Hey, I've got 2,000 doors in Tennessee that's off market. That's a grade A property. If you want to talk to me about it, call me." That's all. I don't want to start having an exchange here because everyone, you can contact everyone here. And what you should be doing right now, you should be connecting with people in the chat. You should be getting their information, hearing about what they do, because here is where deal flow happens. Here is where deal flow can grow. And you want to take advantage of that opportunity. If you don't, you're missing out. Here is what we do. We refer, we give each other opportunities, we give each other network. Your volume will increase on this call with the people who are here. We're covered from Washington State to Dallas to Florida to Atlanta right here with this group of 15 participants. And everyone in the room is an Eagle. So that's what we're doing. We're going to go to that in a minute. I've got two guests I want to say hello to. Alia Zepta. We had the most beautiful conversation earlier today. Alia, say hello to everyone. Share with them a little bit about what you've done and a little bit about your story. I think it's a beautiful story, please.
Hi, everybody. My name is Aliyah Zapata. I was originally, I'm so glad I was able to speak with Eric. He's amazing. So you guys are really, really blessed to have such wonderful leadership. I'm originally born in Guyana, South America, and grew up in Brooklyn, New York. And I went the other path of my family, who's all in medical and things of that nature, and I launched my business in 2020. I always had an interest in getting into the commercial real estate side, and I began in residential and continued to study commercial. And so now I have the position to where I'm a leasing specialist for the director of Atlanta Commercial Brokers, and that is the commercial division under Atlanta Communities. But we got a chance to chat a little bit about what is available here. So I'm just very curious to hear more about each of you and see what you guys have going on and see how I can get you plugged in. We have quite a few warehouses and office spaces and retail options. So I'm all ears and happy for this opportunity.
She is amazing mother of three girls. Her poor man. We have another guest in a beautiful part of the country down in North Carolina, Jess Dishner. Say hello to everybody, Jess. You've got some really great things you're doing. By the way, I had an amazing conversation with your guy here in Atlanta.
Paul
Uh,
Lang.
yeah,
Paul
Paul Lang. So share a little bit with us and say hello. And I've got information coming to you on a marina, by the way. So
No, I met Eric just a few days ago. We've covered a lot of ground in those few days for sure. And thank you so much to Dana Flanagan for bringing me into the group and introducing me to everybody. But I've had a pretty long career in Pinehurst and also mainly Pinehurst, North Carolina, but now also in the Lake Norman, Charlotte area as well. So anything related to construction, real estate, development, that's been what I've done.
lovely. Great to have you. So let's go. Oh, let me share something real quick. Just a second. I will put this in the chat also. Give me a second. Let me get there. I apologize. Should have already had it ready. I go through this and I want to highlight this is really important what I'm about to share with you guys, and I hope you can see it. I'll put this in the chat too. Can everybody see this now?
Yes, I see it.
All right, great.
Yeah.
Is that Mr. Bracci? Tommy. I love Tommy Bracci. He's one of my favorite people. You know what? One of the things I'll say about this platform that we're connecting to, whether you're on it or not, we're here to connect. So yeah, hey, you do your thing, but here we're here to connect. But here we get to build some great relationships. And Tommy brings down the age a little bit within the group. He's in Dallas, Texas. He's one of the greatest people I've met in a long time, and I just smile when I'm with him. So I got to hang out with Tommy a little bit in Atlanta this week. We had a great time. So let's look at this. This is some things you want to plug into and see. It's not letting me go to the next screen. Why is it not letting me do that? Here we go. All right. So you got the coffee huddle. This happens each Monday. I can't make this bigger, but I'll put it in the chat in a minute. Tom Trung is one of the most beautiful people you're ever going to meet. If you haven't met him yet, you're going to love meeting Tom Trung. He is EXP Explained in that he meets at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 Central Time, 2 Mountain Standard Time, 11 PST. You can see it there, EXP Explained. I think he does it the first and second or first and third Tuesday of each month. Then he has Power Hour Attraction Training. Tom is an alpha influencer within the community. He has over 1,400 people in his agency today. What makes EXP unique? It's not just our deal flow that takes place. It's not just the referrals. I know nobody in Atlanta, Georgia, 4.5 years ago. Nobody. I have over 20 million in listing referrals that have come through the Atlanta community of EXP residential agents who've brought it to a commercial broker. And it happens because I plug into these events right here. And the Power Hour attraction is how you can bring people into your organization and so that we can grow together. That's what happens here. This isn't somebody wanting something from you. This is somebody who understands this platform and the power of collaboration and communication. That's what's here. So, Power Hour is about building your organization. Tom is an unbelievable trainer, and we're really thrilled to have him within our organization. Then on Tuesdays, the first and I think third Tuesday of each month, Rich Enderlin, one of my favorite Bruins, out in Los Angeles, has a deal exchange. There we present opportunities. It's a deal flow. And they actually present a scorecard on a piece of property. You can participate in that. Highly recommend that. Keith's commercial crowd. There's a lot of commercial. This is a pretty strong commercial crowd. I'm in commercial. I've got business brokers within my team, but Keith's commercial crowd. Had the privilege of meeting Keith literally upon being pinned with my in Seattle, Washington, a couple of years ago when I got my CCIM pin. Sat down in exhaustion. He asked me what I was going to do, told him what I was going to do, and meeting him changed my life. And that brought me on to EXP. And then lastly, we have a global committee. Ellen, she is up in, I think, Montreal. She's up in Canada somewhere. And she's one of the heads within the CCIM community, but she's helping grow a global community so you can plug into other resources for global scale. We have a business brokerage that meets every other Tuesday with Carl Kemper. And then Jim Hom, he's launched Renaissance. Jim was our commercial broker president and commercial president for 4 years when EXP launched the commercial division. Jim is a industry disruptor and great visionary. He's created Renaissance. We have 2 calls once a week, and there are global organizations in over 20 countries now on that call who represent hundreds of thousands of members, developers, investors, movers and shakers in commercial real estate. You want to get plugged into that. And then probably one you really want to jump into is with Todd on his AI committee. It's phenomenal. Talking about training and tools, what you need to learn within AI. You're going to want to plug into that. And then lastly, we have another mentor training program with Blair Gilbert out of Pennsylvania with the Renaissance Global Network. So I'm going to put that into the chat. And if you guys will let me do that for a second. Let me copy and paste it. And then what I would like to do is go around the horn. And Tommy, we'll start with you. Why don't you, I want everybody to go around the horn and just share either something you have that you want people to know that you've got or a need. And I don't want this to become a Q&A. I want you to present it, and then the others can follow up with you as given. So let's go with Tommy first. Mike Kim, you're on deck.
Sure. Sure. It's good to meet everybody. I see some familiar faces in here when I'm looking at the attendees and some new folks. So it's good to meet you all. My name's Tommy Bracci. I'm based in Dallas, Texas. What I do, I travel the country putting on 1031 exchange education, self-directed IRA and solo 401k education as well. I'm kind of the square peg in the round hole, if you will, or the odd duck in the pond, whatever metaphor you want to use. My niche is mineral rights. I have all off market cash flowing mineral rights and primarily the Permian Basin, which is West Texas. I'd be happy to chat with you all about it. What from a commercial perspective, I deed down the penny in a 1031. I can get into the weeds on that on a one-off conversation as well. But that's my niche.
Hello, everybody. Name is Mike Kim. I'm located here in Atlanta, North Atlanta. Nice to meet everybody. And I've met some of you all on the call here as well, but look forward to meeting everyone going forward here over the next month or so. I actually have a need. I have a listing for 7.3 acres in Central Texas, which is about 60 miles north of Austin. Traffic count is roughly around 28,000 per day. Ideal for a C-store potentially, or even a retail strip. So just an ideal location in a town called Killeen, Texas, which is off of Highway 195, actually going into Austin. So if you have any buyers potentially, please reach out to me.
Thanks, Mike. Floor is open. Share a need or a want.
Oh, and one thing I'll add is, and I see some people are following suit. I threw my LinkedIn into the chat. I tried to find most of you myself, but I'd be happy to connect with anyone on that platform as well if you want to put your profile in there.
Yeah, please share your profiles in the chat so people can connect.
Hey guys, I'll go next. My camera's not working, but this is John Cowden. I'm working on two specific deals right now. Well, three, but I'll give you two. One is a hotel in Orlando, Florida that we're purchasing and converting into an apartment. Pretty straightforward. We've done a handful of these, looking for equity. So looking to raise equity on that. The second deal I've got is in Georgia in a submarket called Milledgeville. We are ground up construction at a convenience store. Also looking for capital for that. And I'll drop my LinkedIn in the chat.
John, before I forget, let's follow up on that. I've got two sources for you. I'm sorry I didn't connect dots on that earlier, but let's follow up on both of those, okay?
Sure.
What's up, everybody? I'll go next. Markel Blunt down here in Atlanta, with the great Eric Clark. I spoke really a three-pronged approach for this. I'm focusing on industrial assets, both from a broker perspective, both on the funding side, as well as on the investment side, meaning, I have a group that we're looking to acquire those assets, really in, sort of infill, industrial flex, land, anything sort of in the Georgia area. Funding wise, it's across the country, mostly on the debt. We'll have some equity relationships, but primarily it's debt. And I look forward to meeting everybody. My link is in the chat. I'm having computer issues, so if anybody can just connect with me, and I'll make sure to accept on LinkedIn. It's just hard for me to maneuver on my phone with the internet issues.
Thanks, Markel.
Sure.
I got to tell you, when I'm in the presence of that man, the energy level is just something else. And I know you get tired of me telling this, but man, he's got a cool video of sacking Donovan McNabb when he played at Boston College, and he has it right on the tip of his phone. He'll show it to you if you ask him. So it's really cool.
Yeah, right. I don't know about you. I'm okay, but Tommy's a much better man than me. I want to hang out with Tommy down in Texas.
You're more than welcome. You know where I'm at.
What else we have? Chris, why don't you share with the group about your Facebook that you've got going on? We may have some residential agents on here who could benefit from that, please.
What's up, guys? Chris Stockleben. I'm also in St. Louis, and I run a network of about 600,000 people across the United States in real estate groups. So I have about 30 different groups. I put the link in the chat. Mike, I got a Texas group, and I also have a commercial group that might be good for you, that you can more than willing or welcome to make a post in those groups. The groups are free, and the premise is just pretty much people who have deals, they put the deals in there, and then there's people, either agents or investors around the country that are looking for deals. They're there to connect, and then you pretty much pull it from the platform and take it off. I've been fortunate enough to hang out with Eric in 3 different states. I think I've hung out with Dana in 4 different states, but one of my claims to fame is Eric and I got into Harvard together. So that was pretty sweet. So we can be college buddies.
Hey, I got to ask a question. Is the chat opened up? Because I'm not able to see it.
Yeah, the chat's open. You might on a tab.
One more thing. I want to make sure, Tommy, I had introduced you and Dana together. So I don't know if you guys ever ended up connecting, but if you didn't, I just want to make sure you know that you were the two that were connected on that text.
Dana, we can pick that football back up. I do recall the introduction. I think we made pleasantries, but we can pursue that conversation further.
Yeah, both of you guys are great. I got to hang out with Tommy down in Miami. Dana, I've actually hung out with her in 4 different states. So that's what's pretty cool about this group is we kind of get to travel and hang out. You don't have to, but you like hanging out with people you enjoy spending time with. So I'm sure I'll get to hang out with much more of you guys.
Who else has a want or need? I shared earlier. I've just come across something that might be sexy to a lot of people. It's 2,000 doors in Tennessee apartments. It's a grade A property. I'll have all that information. Also have a truck stop that just came across my desk. About a $19 million ask. It's a marathon flagship. It's got a really good net operating income. So if you want to talk about it, let me know.
I'll share one, Eric.
Anybody else want to share
I'll,
a need or a
I'll
want?
share one, Eric.
Yeah, I've got three.
Go for it.
I have three warehouses. One is 12,000 square feet in Austell. The other is about a little over 31,000 square feet in Rome. And we've got a sublease coming in Atlanta for 33,000. So if you have anyone looking for big spaces, let me know. The one in Austell can be subdivided into two 6,000 square feet spaces. So let me know.
Thank you, Leah. All right. Don't want to keep you here. Just want this to be beneficial to the masses. It's real
Eric,
important. Go for it.
I think Jess was trying to share something, but he was breaking up. So I don't know.
Yeah.
How about
Try
now,
again,
guys?
Jess.
How about now?
I can hear you.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, Chris, it's good to see you, buddy. Chris,
Yeah,
I
you
connected
too.
about great to see you again. I'll share real briefly. I spent a lot of my time in Pinehurst. Pinehurst, North Carolina is the home of American golf. So anybody that's golfers, that's really what it's known for. But I've been fortunate enough to do a lot of for about 20 years. I was a Southern Living custom home builder in that area, and I've got a project, I guess a need or a one at this point. It's a very, very cool project called Aberdeen Station. It's a 1950s elementary school that was closed. A buddy of mine purchased it, so I've been the realtor. I've been part of the development team. So we've got 45,000 square feet of a cool elementary school, auditorium, gymnasium, then about 18 acres around it for it's zoned for 94 residential units, whether it's commercial, I'm sorry, whether it's multifamily or single family. To picture wine bars to outdoor amphitheaters to boutique hotels, all kinds of opportunities to be develop kind of a live work area in the Pinehurst area.
I saw that property, Jess, and I'm telling you what, it is most impressive.
What's really neat is the surrounding. It touches the local lake. It has an under. It's right at US 1, which is a big highway. It has an actually a pedestrian tunnel to go right downtown to breweries and coffee shops. So it's really a cool social district. So it's got a lot of opportunities. Most had planned to bulldoze the school and put up just all houses, many houses they could do. And we decided that we got the town to say no to that and choose us to be able to develop it to kind of a cool live work area. My wife and I live in also live in Burkdale Village, a cool spot, kind of a live work area in Lake Norman. This is going to be kind of a smaller version of a Burkdale.
I need to introduce you to Chris Smith and Ramon Gonzalez with Thrive Co-working. They'd be a great person for you to be talking to. Let's
Oh,
come back to that, please.
thank you. I will.
Thrive Co-working, Chris Smith and Ramon Gonzalez.
Sounds great, buddy.
What else we have on the floor today? We're just a bunch of people sitting around having a cup of coffee. What do you want to share? Something you're looking for, something you need. All right. Sounds like that's a wrap. But listen, don't grow weary in doing well. Continue to do the right thing. Continue to show up. Continue to be disciplined. It doesn't matter how you feel, do the right thing. Each day, reach out to, each day, you should never stop a day without reaching out for new prospects for a deal, a transaction, or a new network connection so you can grow your transaction. Within this room are eagles. Everybody here I would fly with. So connect, collaborate, communicate, and try to find a way to bring added value to each other. That's all we're doing, right? Joe, I'm looking forward to hearing more about your story. Let's follow up. I'd like to have that conversation, and I really appreciate you all being here. Share it with others. It doesn't have to be. They don't have to be part of our team to be here. If they're connected to real estate, let's bring them here because it's about relationships. We're in the business of doing two things. One, it's relationships, right? Treat them the way you want to be treated. Have integrity is what you do. And then two, we're about bringing information. We're in the business of relationships and information. That's it. Bring it together and see what happens. So God bless each of you all. Have a wonderful day. Looking forward to hearing you guys have had a great week.